story I want to create, the story I want to write is on a grand scale, but it can be hard to think of and draw something so big that you have imagined. So in this video, I really wanted to focus on one illustration that told a singular story about a current character I'm creating a short comic for named Omari. And in this world, I want this story to be a grand fantasy adventure story. And sometimes it can be hard to really get that out of your head and really get the world and build the world out. And so instead of really focusing too much on world building and the intricate details that go into that, I really want to focus on one character at a time, their story, and build from there as I go. Because it can be overwhelming if you have this big idea, this big story that you want to write, that you want to create and draw, and you know you have to draw and think about so many different things. From the setting that characters live in, to why the world exists, and even the monsters that I draw. Why do they exist? What is their purpose? Where they come from? Things like that are things you have to think about when you're world building. And so these monster designs are designs I came up with on the spot. I've kind of already been thinking about them already, but some of these monster designs I designed just for this illustration only. And so that's my way of attacking this world building project and this story. It's just like taking it one step at a time and focusing on one aspect of the project at a time. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I want to keep my focus where it needs to be, which is the story. That's like the most important part of this, right? And so I don't want to get lost in world building. I want to make sure that I am creating a story that's entertaining, it's fun, and focus on one character at a time. And so as I continue and move forward, I'm definitely going to be creating more shorter form episodes of these characters and the world that they live in. So that way I can get my world building from that and like a tree branch off in different directions when needed. And so for now, with this illustration, I wanted to explore what these two characters interacting with monsters look like and hint at certain story elements that I want to convey and show in this world. In the future, I want to really go in detail and talk about monster design and creating monsters and specifically why these monsters exist, and specifically tell you why and what they're for and what their purpose is in this story. But for now, this is a illustration just to show you the interaction that these two characters have with this group of monsters that are following them. I'm actually developing the short story right now, writing it and creating it, and it's really fun to think about these things and to develop this and see this all come together. It's very interesting to see how much progress you can make as well, because I have a lot of sketches in my sketchbook from my tablet on my traditional sketchbook with lots of information and lots of ideas that I can put down on paper. And so that's why I really want to just focus on one thing at a time and really put my effort and energy into the story I want to tell. This is a medieval fantasy action adventure comic with inspiration from the Bible and biblical themes, and really heavily inspired by entertainment like Legend of Zelda, video games I've played like that, Naruto, and other manga. So as I continue to develop this, I'm really wanting to get that kind of a grand scale with my own work and just doing it one piece at a time. In this particular illustration, I really wanted to explore what a faster method of drawing could be for this project, because I may want to color this comic, but I know that it will take me a little bit longer, and I think it would be worth it if I did end up coloring it. But I want to make sure that I understand my workflow and understand what is needed for me to create a comic, a graphic novel in this format, right? Because even though I'm taking it one step at a time, I would like this to be some form of graphic novel, comic book, where it's a physical edition. We can put it together and read a complete story from beginning to end with this set of characters, with other characters in this world. And I want to share my process with everyone here watching as well. So I thank you all for joining me on this new adventure, really creating this and developing this project. As I do this, I want to help you develop your own project as well. And so I'm grateful that I get to share this and develop this and share the progress of this. And it's just really cool to see this project come together. And I'm excited to move forward and really share with you the vision for this project. All right. This part of the story, these two characters here are just like kind of like the stepping stones to get you introduced to the world that I'm creating and understand how it works and what's going on in the story. So really fun. But yeah, these two characters are bounty hunters. They're traveling somewhere and monsters are following them. I want this to be a funny story, comical story, but have its serious moments and entertaining moments as well. I want it to be full of action, adventure, and really fantastical kind of scenes. You see in the background there's like floating rock islands and massive stone pillars and these spiky mountains in the background, make it really fun and really grand. And so I want to keep exploring that, and I encourage you to do your best to get the story that you have out of your head, and that's what I'm doing with this project as well. It's called KAOS, and I can't wait to share more. It's exciting to see it grow. It's exciting to see the progress, making a little bit of progress every day with the world building, to the story, to the characters, and why everything exists. And I'm excited to share that with you all. One of the main things that I really want to get better at and develop as I draw this project is really just to stop overthinking and to stop trying to make everything perfect. One thing that has hindered me in creating more comics, creating more even short comics even, and really creating the story I want to create is just having that kind of like perfectionist mindset where if it's not up to a certain standard, then it's not good enough to share or it's not good enough to create. And that's why I like to say just to think like a kid again and to create like a kid again, because when I was a kid, I wasn't really thinking about this, overthinking this much about my stuff, right? I was just going into my sketchbook, onto the page, drawing whatever came to mind and just having fun in that process. And so as I create KAOS and draw this project and write it, I really want to remind myself of that and remind you of that as well. As like, don't let perfectionism stop you from creating what you want to create, right? And so it's not going to be perfect. I'm going to do my best to create a cool project, a fun project, and get this story out of my head, right? And so I encourage you to do the same. This project is developing slow but fast at the same time. The ideas are there, and I've got a lot of concept work that I want to show you and go through. But overall, this is a fun project, and I'm excited to just stop overthinking and stop being a perfectionist throughout this process and just really put my ideas on a page into a comic book and let you enjoy it, you know? And so that's what's good about this is like when you stop overthinking, when you stop being a perfectionist, you can actually start creating your comic, and then you can get feedback on it. You can see what people like, what people don't like, and you can just overall improve, right? And that's what I want to continue to do, is just improve throughout this entire process. This is the final piece. I decided to take out the trees in the background just so we can get more of that landscape in there and see those floating islands still. But I haven't decided whether or not I want to really color the comic to this level, to this extent. But if I do, that'd be really fun. It would just take me a little bit more time to do that. And so still got to figure it out. Still got to test the waters and see what happens. But I'm excited to move forward and take you along the ride. So if you'd like to learn how to draw and create your own characters and comics as I draw and create my own, you can come join me on Patreon. The link is in the description. But until next time, I will see you in the next video. Peace.